Is AMC's situation finally improving? There is a market correction with panicked short sellers covering bets. The news that AMC Entertainment Holdings is seeing a significant decline in short interest is a headline that grabs attention. But what does this actually mean? There are several angles to consider, each of which reveals a fascinating piece of the puzzle. If short interest is truly declining, it suggests a major shift in sentiment about AMC. Stay tuned, because today, we're diving deep into what this all means for AMC investors, stock market, and how retail investors could come out on top. The narrative may be changing from AMC is doomed and headed for bankruptcy to maybe this stock isn't the easy short we thought it was. This shift is crucial because it implies that some institutional players may now recognize AMC's improved fundamentals and see less of a case for betting against the company. But let's not stop there. If we're seeing a decline in short interest without any significant changes in AMC's fundamentals, AMC shorting is a continuous financial drain, where short sellers are compelled to cover their positions at additional costs as the stock rises or stays stable. Another possibility is that hedge funds and other short sellers may simply be reducing their positions to avoid the growing risks associated with shorting. We've long talked about the idea that reported short interest data may not tell the whole story because these numbers are frequently self-reported by institutions, leaving room for manipulation. Now, there's a third possibility that is just as intriguing, if not more so, than the first two: short sellers retreating to protect their capital due to the volatile nature of AMC's retail-driven market. The appearance of short covering is produced by synthetic shares and concealed positions masquerading as long transactions that may actually be lurking in the background. From a simple perspective, the number of shares that are now available for borrowing has lately decreased to only one. Yes, you read correctly. Historically, shares borrowed are frequently used to short the stock. Therefore, if short interest is reportedly declining, why are shares being borrowed at the same time? The logical explanation is that shorts are coming up with innovative ways to conceal their positions, possibly converting them into naked shorts. Offshore accounts or other reporting-related tactics, which not only give retail investors a false sense of security, but also deter new purchasers by portraying a picture of decreased short activity. This raises the even more important question of why institutions would go to such lengths. The answer is simple: control by manipulating the narrative and hiding their true positions. They aim to sow doubt and discourage retail investors from holding or buying more. AMC shares. This brings us to the role of the media throughout 2024. There was a relentless wave of negative articles about AMC. These pieces weren't just coincidental. They were calculated moves designed to achieve two outcomes. First, they aimed to scare current AMC shareholders into selling their positions. Second, they sought to dissuade potential investors from buying AMC stock. Why would short sellers go to such lengths if AMC weren't a threat? If they had truly covered their positions, there would be no need for these smear campaigns, yet the barrage of negative headlines and opinion pieces continues. This alone suggests that shorts are far from being out of the game. They remain deeply entrenched and are doing everything in their power to regain control of the narrative. Another factor to consider is the Federal Reserve's recent warnings about a potential market correction. The Fed's cautious stance has sent shockwaves through the financial world, with over 20,000 market participants, including hedge funds, now bracing for impact liquidity issues. And over-leveraged positions are becoming more apparent, particularly among hedge funds that have been aggressively shorting AMC and other stocks. Take Citadel, for example. Despite making billions in profits, the company recently sold bonds to obtain more capital. Why would a successful business need to raise money? The most likely explanation is that they require liquidity to maintain their short positions and pay interest on the loans they've taken out. This emphasizes the ongoing cost of shorting. AMC hedge funds must continuously finance these positions, which entails not only borrowing shares but also creating synthetics to suppress the stock price. This is a daily financial burden. On the other hand, retail investors face no such ongoing costs once their financial commitment is completed. This asymmetry is one of the reasons the conflict between hedge funds and retail investors is so fascinating. While regular investors may afford to wait over time, Hedge funds are depleting capital to maintain their positions. Retail investors may benefit greatly from this dynamic, which would increase the pressure on leveraged hedge funds, which as of late $20,124.05, $8 trillion in total debt after borrowing trillions of dollars to maintain their operations. When you borrow money to short a stock, you're gambling with money you don't have. If the market moves against you, those loans become even more precarious. Now, let's return to AMC. If hedge funds are having trouble holding on to their short positions, it may be an indication of more serious problems. Problems with liquidity. The cost of shorting gets more unsustainable every day that AMC maintains. Its position or rises, and with rumors that AMC may issue a dividend, the pressure could increase even more. Margin calls and rising interest rates are also placing additional strain on these institutions. Since shorts are in charge of paying dividends on borrowed shares, the conflict between retail investors and hedge funds is about resilience rather than money. Retail investors see potential in AMC not only as a business, but also as a symbol of defiance against ST. The idea that retail investors can profit is reinforced by market manipulation whenever a short position is covered or a hedge fund exhibits signs of weakness. In conclusion, the significant decline in short interest is probably only one part of a much larger story, whether shorts are covering out of fear, concealing their positions, or simply running out of options. That's all we have for you today. What do you think of AMC stock? The message is clear. The fight for AMC is far from over as hedge funds struggle with liquidity issues, mounting debt, and mounting pressure. Retail investors have every reason to stay positive, guys. Please participate and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.